Bruce Lee shirtless under the scorching jungle sun, his muscles rippling like coiled steel cables, eyes blazing with untamed focus. He steps into a clearing surrounded by bamboo trees, the air thick with energy. What happens next isn't just a workout, it's a transformation. This is Bruce Lee Jungle Fury Fight Routine, a method that fuses his raw animal power, Shaolin precision, and unmatched philosophy of movement. This routine was designed not just to build a fighter body but to awaken a predator instinct, one that strikes with the speed of lightning and the calm of water. Today we go deep inside Bruce Lee Jungle Fury routine, how he trained, what made it unbelievably powerful, and why it still remains one of the most intense martial regimens ever witnessed in the history of combat training. The beginning, the birth of Fury. To understand Bruce Lee Jungle Fury routine, we need to go back to the mindset that created it. After Bruce's back injury in 1970, he became obsessed with rebuilding himself, not just stronger but smarter. He didn't believe in repeating typical gym exercises. He wanted his body to move like nature itself, fluid, powerful, unpredictable. During his recovery, he envisioned a training method that would awaken his inner animal, a way to feel nature energy and channel it into explosive combat power. Bruce often said, "Man, the living creature, the creating individual, is always more important than any established style." The Jungle Fury routine reflected that idea, breaking free from rigid martial forms and instead training to express pure instinctive motion. Whether in the forest, the park, or his backyard surrounded by trees and rocks, Bruce would train barefoot, connecting his body to the earth, feeling the resistance of natural terrain and pushing himself beyond comfort. He believed this raw connection sharpened awareness, reflexes, and emotional control, the true foundation of martial power. The environment, the jungle itself, was his gym. Unlike typical martial artists who relied on smooth mats or gym floors, Bruce Lee turned nature into his training partner. The uneven jungle ground tested his balance. The heat tested his endurance. Every obstacle, from hanging vines to fallen branches, became an opportunity for improvisation. He often trained shirtless, drenched in sweat, performing explosive drills like shadowboxing, jumping kicks, and one-inch power strikes against trees. The texture of bark toughened his fists and shins. The wind against his skin reminded him of the rhythm of nature, always in motion, never still. Bruce called this combat realism. In a real fight, he said, you don't fight on polished floors or in perfect light, you fight where you are, and the environment becomes your ally or your enemy. The Jungle Fury routine sharpened his ability to adapt to flow, to remain centered amid chaos. Whether it was balancing on a slippery rock while throwing a high kick or sprinting through wet ground to simulate a chase, every part of the